This is J. Sue Garcia. I'm narrating, or I'm going to just quote just a nice little paragraph from Herb Palmer Jr.'s The Lobster and the Chicken. Awesome book. I'm the producer and one of the actors and one of the producers in a great film, spiritual film called Spiritual Warriors. I'm on location for another film, so I thought I'd do this for Herb. I like to say herb, but it's really Herb. This is a really beautiful site right here. It's called the Rio Grande Gorge in New Mexico. I'm on location, so I thought I'd take 3 days off, head out by Taos, and I'm going to read you a nice passage that reminds me of a great film, a great book, and films have been adapted from the book, called The Once and Future King, and also there's a lot of passages in this book that remind me of Spiritual Warrior, that was written by Dr. John Roger. You can check it out on our websites, spiritualwarriors.com or johnroger.com. Here we go. Through this journey, he had balanced his sword, his shield, and his heart. He centered himself and quieted his mind. He channeled the energy of the land through him, and with all things in balance, he removed the weight from the stone and carried it up the mountain. Because the huge stone was on his back, the chicken laid the way up the path. Together as one, the task is completed. Talking to each other, in whose minds they knew the exact location of the stone. The lobster returned the stone to the ground intuitively. As one, they pulled the sword from the stone. 7 six-sided crystals on the handle of the sword started to glow violet. The violet ray entered the stone where the sword had been. The stone glowed and split into 2 pieces. An enormous violet ray burst into the sky, and 4 whales emerged from the ray. The end of the 26,000-year cycle has begun, and the violet ray fixed upon Mars, the planet of war, and his brother Ares, the god of war. With all the power of the universe, the 4 white whales pushed Mars and Ares into orbit. They would not return for 1,000 years. Love was now a guiding force, and fear would be a teacher in their place. The whales returned into the violet ray, and the stone glowed and fused back together as a huge heart stone to remember this day. Anyway, I love that passage. I love that passage. It reminds me of so many things. A lot of the Spiritual Warrior, written by John Roger, a lot of the guidance that he talks about, which is fear, eliminating fear. And I love the way Herb Palmer really integrates a really powerful lesson with these 2 heroes, the lobster and the chicken, which is really, by the way, I'm getting hungry. And my name is J. Sue Garcia. Right here. I decided not to this beautiful game just to contemplate with you. You can check out Herb Palmer Jr., The Lobster and the Chicken online or Google it. God bless. God bless everyone. That's really love and peace right there. And a pole. And the gorge. And the pole again.